Good afternoon, everybody. Myself, Acharya Vishwendra. Uh, Today, I shall talk to you about the neural patterns of the human mind brain system. So, as you can see over here, suppose this is the brain. So, this is the spinal cord, this is the occipital lobe, frontal lobe, temporal, parietal, and the occipital lobe. So, here the structure is shown over here. Here is shown a nerve cell, and there are the you know uh, connections to the other nerve cells. So the thing is that when we do any activity, then these type of neural connections are being made in the brain itself. So suppose this is the brain. So if we do any activity, there is a pattern, there is a neural pattern. Neurons are connected in a certain way through different parts of the brain, and they form something which is called as the neural pattern. And these neural pattern decides your success in any field of life, because success means developing something or producing something which is of use to the people so that they can be interested in that product. So the most fundamental cause for existence or the purpose of life is to seek states of higher consciousness, or simply the state of being betterment or a feeling of pleasure, ecstasy. So if you can create something, if you can develop something which can induce a certain sort of pleasure or a certain sort of betterment in life of others, only then you are successful. And for that you have to work on the neural patterns. So that's why I choose this topic, because the most fundamental unit behind success in any field is a developed neural pattern. So, in this topic, I shall be discussing the complexities, the process, and the perfect application of development of neural pattern. So, let's start first with the academic life. Let's suppose there are two students, student A and student B. Student A, suppose his score is 95%, and for student B, the score is, let's say, 55%. So, teacher is same for both the students. So, why is it that there is a difference in the marks? So, scientifically, difference in marks is because of the difference in the output executed by the two students, which is ultimately related to the neural patterns of the students. And if by certain mechanism, let's say this is the difference is because of the neural patterns, and if by certain mechanism we can transfer the neural pattern of A in the brain of student B, then B will also perform the same. So the fundamental cause of difference in output is the difference in the neural patterns of students, or in any person. So by developing those neural patterns or by transferring those patterns to the students, certainly their efficiency can be improved. So this is the vision behind all this video series, that if by certain mechanism we can develop the neural pattern of an ordinary student and can explore an optimal path of betterment of life. So this is the vision behind all this concept. So now I shall explain the process in detail. So suppose that I'll start with the student, that how students can develop the neural pattern. So let's take example of a class. Suppose a teacher is teaching in the class, he is giving certain information. So what the teacher expect is, he expect the student to absorb this information and to absorb plus use this information to give certain output, or we can say certain answers. So there has now dealing with this concept, we need to understand the three mutually exclusive concepts. These are the concept of information, then process, and energy. And there is no fourth dimension. Whatever we perceive is the combo of the triad of information, process, and energy. As per information is concerned, there is a involvement of mind in that, and mind can be thought of also as a triad comprising of conscious mind, subconscious mind, and unconscious mind. So what I have realized in life is that there is a process executed by the mind plus brain system. Mind plus brain system, which develops certain sort of neural patterns. And these neural patterns are used in, you can say that, solving problems or writing answers in a question paper. So the students who are better have strong and complex neural patterns. So we can say that neural pattern for the good performers and the neural pattern for the bad performers or the poor performers. So the good performers have complex plus strong neural pattern, whereas the poor students have weak and simple neural patterns. Because developing a neural pattern involves a very stressful environment. You have to fight with yourself. You have to fight with the flight mode of the mind brain system. And that's very difficult task. You feel being splitted into two opposite ends of a river. And it dissipates a lot of your energy in discussions, in internal communication, in thoughts, in varying emotional states, uh, ultimately leading to unproductive things. So, there has to be a scientific and structured way of developing the neural patterns so that any student can make his neural patterns better. So, this is what I aspire to be. I aspire to develop a mechanism, a customized mechanism for the betterment of the neural patterns. And for that, what you need to do is, let's say for any student, so the first task that you need to do is you need to coordinate all the three parts of the mind: the conscious mind, subconscious mind, and unconscious mind. And that can be done by visualizing what you read today before going to the sleep, because these minds interact when we sleep. Sleeping is nothing but it's when the consciousness goes to the unconscious mind, it collects information from over there that we called as a sleep, and it stops interacting with the information given to the senses, the sensory information. So I'll continue in the next video.